just read that in French? I heard that you could speak French.
Timix.
Ouais, Timix.
Regardez. Salut, c'est Rob.
Bonjour.
C'est Robert.
Robert.
Robert. Say Robert Pattinson. Salut, c'est Robert Pattinson. I'm not going to speak a French accent. It's sound like such an idiot.
In English, if you want.
Salut, c'est Robert Pattinson. Et vous regardez Timix.
Good.
I'm going so red now. Et vous regardez Timix. Salut, c'est Robert Pattinson et vous regardez Timix. Salut, c'est Robert Pattinson et vous regardez Timix. Yeah, I think it's a lot of pressure for anybody. I mean, even if, you know, it's kind of, I just thought the whole thing was pretty embarrassing. You know, how you, even going for the audition was kind of embarrassing. But, you know, my whole preparation for the character was trying to break down at any reason, at any time in the book where he's described as perfect, I'd think of a way to break it down and say, no, he's not perfect. So that was like my whole character breakdown. Not really. I mean, I didn't see him as a stalker at all. I just saw him as a guy who didn't want any involvement with anybody, and he was just like a loner. And he really didn't want to have anything to do with Bella, like far more so than it looks in the movie now, I think. But yeah, it definitely changed as I was shooting it.
Is it difficult to play pretty and scary at the same time?
That was like the hardest thing in the movie, because you know there's like everybody, you know, how if you're having a photo taken or whatever, everybody's got like their like angle or whatever, and so if if you're having a fight scene or something and you're still trying to be like like trying to do the angle, like it's just embarrassing. But it was sort of necessary in this. I don't know why, but yeah, it was kind of silly. It's sort of different. I mean, on Harry Potter, I didn't really know what I was doing at all. I just kind of was there. But on this, I don't know. I really beat myself up a lot over a lot of things. But I wasn't as nervous, I don't think. I think at the very beginning I was. But like, I felt more just sort of, I can't do this. I wasn't like, I don't know, I have no idea. I was a little bit less nervous though. No, it is like, the more times, you know, when you go to these places and then, you know, you have to say to interviewers when there's all people screaming behind you, you're like, it's not me. Like, it gets you down after a while. You're like, yep, it's just the character. It's a fictional character. It could be anybody. Like, and after a while, yeah, the more times you say it, like, sometimes you just want to say like, yeah, and you know, I really think all these people just love me. But no, I think it's definitely the character, because I mean people were screaming before the movie even came out, so like, it's funny. Actually,
how do you cope with fame? Because you seem pretty confused with your new celebrity.
I don't really cope with it. I mean, I guess I just try and avoid going to places where you get photographed. I don't really like having my photo taken at all, which is probably not a great thing if you're going to be an actor. But yeah, I'm so nervous still going to any events or anything. Like even now, thinking about there's people outside the hotel, I'm like, like just thinking I'm gonna have to go downstairs afterwards. But I don't know. It's strange. I don't really do much to deal with it though. I just kind of continue to freak out. And there's definitely some kind of connection, like when we met in the audition. I think it was just more. I think I was just like shocked by her. I think the girl who I expected to play Bella was going to be very different to Kristen, and I had, no idea how to play my part. And I saw how she was doing her one. I was like, oh, and it was kind of like more like fear. But I guess all weird, like unexpected emotional dynamics work really well, especially when it's just two people supposed to be in love, and there's a lot of other different things like intimidation and a lot of obvious, like natural instincts come up, which I think is interesting. Yeah, it's weird. I've started to notice that how the weirdest thing is when people pair you up with people who you've never even met. And then they say they invent all these stories going like, oh, she's so upset that he's cheating on her with all these other girls, and it's like, I've never even met her. But and it's bizarre, and how everyone how so many people believe those magazines as well. That's the weirdest thing.
Could you just read that in French? I heard that you could speak French.
Timix.
Ouais, Timix.
Regardez. Salut, c'est Robert.
Bonjour.
C'est Robert.
Robert.
Robert. Say Robert Pattinson. Salut, c'est Robert Pattinson. I'm not going to speak a French accent. It's just sound like such an idiot.
In English, if you want.
Salut, c'est Robert Pattinson. Et vous regardez Timix. I'm going so red now. Et vous regardez Timix. Salut, c'est Robert Pattinson et vous regardez Timix. Well, I haven't even thought about them. I won't forget. I forgot my sister's birthday again last year. Maybe that can be my New Year's resolution. I'm not going to forget it next year. Maybe that.